Hey, sixth graders, here's a quick review on how to do conversions. So this is part of your conversions practice sheet. This is page 1. It will have a video and this example here. So I'm trying to convert 524 and 1600 kilometers into centimeters. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my prefix and I'm going to look at my base unit of the number that I'm starting with. And I'm going to look at my prefix and my base unit of the number I'm trying to get to. So when I think back to all of our prefixes, I know we start with kilo, hecto, deca, and then we have our base unit. And then we go with deci, centi, milli, right? So we have our little unit. I write that on the top of my page every time I'm going to be doing some conversions. So I'm starting here with kilo, and I'm trying to get down here to centi. So I'm going to take my decimal place here, and I'm going to move it until I get to centi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to do the same thing with my decimal place in my number that I'm working with. So I'm going to take that decimal place, and I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have these little empty little loopy things, so I'm going to fill those in with zeros. And the new number that I get will be right? And then I can fill in my commas, and now I have my number in centimeters. Another way that you could do this if you don't have a piece of scratch paper next to you. So I'm just doing this on my scratch paper on the right side of my screen, and I'm doing it on my computer on the left side. You could use your notebook and a pen and paper. You can do it any way. Just write the numbers down the same way. This is just the best way for us to record it. Okay, if you want to do it right here on your screen, you're going to look right there at your decimal place. And if you look on the right side of my screen in my notebook, I am again going to write my prefixes out so that I can figure out how many jumps I'm going to make. So I'm going to start kilo, hecto, deca, and then my base, deci, centi, milli, and I'm trying to get from kilometers to centimeters, because my base unit is in meters. Okay, so I'm going to put my decimal in, and I'm going to go kilo, hecto, deca, base, deci, centi. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. So I can start here, and I can put my little loopy thing here, and I know that I am going to the right, so I put all of mine to the right. Started with this on my decimal place, so then I pick up my decimal place and I can just move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and then I'll fill in my zeros when I type my answer. So I know that I'm going to write I have 5, 2, 4, 1, and then fill in my zeros. I have 3 empty things there to fill in my zeros. So that's another way you could do it right here on the screen. We are going to move on to the next page, just to look at how we are going to complete this page. So it says complete the chart. So we know, so here at the top of the page, we have the prefixes out in the front, and then we have the base units that we will be working with in the middle. And we know that in 1 meter, 1 liter, 1 gram, there are 10 decameters, 10 liters, 10 grams. So we are going to fill in this chart using our conversion that we have practiced with. So I have on the first row, we have 290 of our base unit, and then we can either, and then we are going to do some conversions to find out what the hecto meter, hectoliter, hectogram might be, and then we would go the other way and figure out what the deciliter, decimeter, decigram, centi, milli as well. So you can move your thing, you can move this little thing left and right by putting this on the decimal. Whoops. Move it as a whole. So we're going to move it, and we're going to put it on that decimeter. We're going to put it on that that decimal, and then we can take our other decimal and we can move that however many we need. So if we are going from base unit to hecto, or we're going to go this way since I already put this on the right side, and we're going to go this way from the right side. So we're going to go from our base unit to deci, then we are only moving it 1 over. Okay, and then you're going to fill in a 0 there. If I'm going to centi, I need to go 2. Right? 1, 2. If I'm going milli, I'm going to go over 1 more. And then you can do this on your notebook, in your notebook as well. So I have kilo, hecto, deca, base, deci, centi, milli. So if I have 290, I have 290, we're just going to say I have 290 meters. We're going to start with base and we're going to start with length. So if I have 290 meters and I want to know how many decimeters that equals, then I'm going to start with 290, and I know from base, I'm going to go over 1. Okay, so I have my base, I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to put a 0 in. So 2,900 decimeters. Okay, if I want to know how many centimeters that is, I can go over 1 more. Right, and then I'll go over 1 more for my millimeters. Right? If you have any questions about this, feel free to send a message to your teacher, check in, and figure out how we can help you with these conversions. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye!